Hey guys, Andrew here for Gear Live, and we just got out of the E3 2008 Xbox media briefing. We're going to be talking to an Xbox representative in a couple seconds to talk about all the new announcements that Microsoft made here inside the briefing. Be right back.
Now, one of my personal favorites, here to sing for you guys, perfect single, Mercy is Duffy.
Hello. We hope you've enjoyed your brief detention in the press event hall. The Aperture Science Enrichment Center is pleased to announce the worldwide debut of Portal, Still Alive, a 2008 exclusive for the Xbox 360. Due to previous tests being solvable, we are currently manufacturing new test chambers for only the most highly qualified test subjects. Good luck.
Hey guys, Andrew Edwards here. We just got out of the Xbox media briefing here at E3 2008. I'm here with Heather Snavely, director at Xbox. How are you doing today?
I'm great. Thank you.
You guys had some exciting announcements today. We want to start talking about, we'll get to the good stuff later, but NBC Universal, that was kind of unexpected, but now we have The Office, we have 30 Rock. Tell us more about that.
We've got, like you said, Office, 30 Rock. You'll have some oldies like A-Team. With Universal Pictures, we'll have some fantastic movies. You saw some of them inside, like Bourne Identity, The Mummy. The great thing is with the NBC Universal, that new content gives our video store more content, more HD and standard movies and television shows than any other service out there.
Which is pretty amazing. Did you guys expect that when you started launching movie rentals, that you would actually have more content than any satellite provider, any cable provider out there?
You know, I think it's always been a vision. It's the vision. When we launched the video store, the idea was to get as much entertainment in there as possible, and so I'd say yeah.
Okay, well, you did a tremendous job in there. Next, let's go to the new dashboard. Because for me, I was just pretty much, we were watching trailers, and you know, it's cool games coming out and everything, but we were all kind of disappointed when there was no fall, or rather spring update just a couple months ago, and we were wondering what was going on with that. People were trying to redesign their own dashboards and doing a horrible job, and then you guys announced this.
Everyone, welcome to the new Xbox experience.
So tell us the story behind that.
Well, the new Xbox experience is amazing. It's really going to transform your Xbox through the magic of software. It's the first time that this has ever been done in the history of consumer electronics, from what we can see. And it's really about making everything easier to discover, share, and create new entertainment experiences. So all of that great content that we just talked about, NBC Universal, everything in the video store, plus your games, your music, your pictures are going to be so much easier to discover in this new experience. Plus, you'll be able to discover your own sense of style with avatars, which I know we'll talk about in a minute. But then in sharing, I mean, you're going to be sharing every experience in the new live experience is a shared experience.
Okay. And let's talk about the sharing, because you guys talked about the live party.
Yes.
So, well, let's start with avatars first because that seems like the fun part of the whole party, getting together. So, the concept behind avatars and how those work.
Expression is one of the things that's going on with this avatar system. It's one of the things I get so excited about.
We make it, number one, very easy for titles to include avatars in their games. It's basically plug and play.
We're not trying to build avatar or clothes that looks like a toy. We're trying to extract that element of reality and then project that as in a stylized way.
You'll see them in the dashboard when you turn on the system. You'll see them in your friends list. You're going to see it in games all over the place. You'll see the avatars on websites.
Really, the number of clothes ultimately is going to be limitless. You'd expect to see new clothes released in the same way you'd go into a shop and you'd see the summer fashion, the winter fashion. You're going to see the same thing here.
Just think about it. Thousands and thousands of pieces of content made available to users. We constantly go out and view, change, win in games. It's just a never-ending thing. The power isn't just in seeing one avatar. The power is when you see these things together. Where else besides Xbox Live could you introduce the concept of an avatar and it immediately become a community of 10 million avatars?
We have a history of being able to personalize and customize your gaming experience. Gamer log, gamer tags, and avatars are really the next evolution of that. And for us, it's not just that you can create these things that look, these alter egos that look like you, but they move with you throughout the experience. So you can now, when you have a live party and you're watching movies together with your friends, your avatars are represented. Scene It is going to be the first game off shelf that's actually going to have the avatars integrated into it, so they'll be your face in the game. They move with you everywhere.
Okay. Are we going to be seeing more games, I'm assuming, that tie the avatars into them as well?
Absolutely, absolutely. That's completely the intent.
Okay. What about live prime time? They kind of talked about how you have these different nighttime game shows. Is that pretty much what the whole prime time thing is about, is integrating the avatars into different game shows?
Well, prime time, Xbox Live Prime Time, is a new channel on the new experience, and it's the best in gaming meets the best in TV. The first one that we announced was 1 vs. 100 from Endemol, the makers of 1 vs. 100 and Deal or No Deal, and that you'll be able to play real time any day of the week, become a game show contestant from your living room. Right. You'll log in, your avatar is part of it, and you'll compete with friends and other people in the live community. We haven't announced any other games for that channel yet, but there will be other things down the road.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. And Netflix. I'm not sure how familiar you are, but people have been trying to get Netflix on their Xbox 360s for a long time. And over the past few weeks, there have been a few breakthroughs that pretty much work horribly.
Yeah.
And then you guys come out and announce this. So tell us about that.
This is groundbreaking. Netflix, we are the only console that will have a partnership with Netflix. You will have instant access, if you're a Gold member and a Netflix member, instant access to 10,000 movies and TV shows. That more than doubles the content that we already had in the video store. So like I said, Xbox 360 now has more entertainment than any other device hooked up to your TV.
Okay. And so when you say you're the only console, is that like locked in contractually? You guys, Xbox 360 is it as far as Netflix goes?
No one else is going to have it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you know if this includes high definition Netflix content, or is it only standard def?
It is only standard def at this point. High def, our video store continues to have more high def content than any cable provider or satellite provider. So we still have a really robust offering there.
Very cool. And then let's switch over to Lips. We saw the microphone in there with like the shiny, crazy lights, and we even had a nice performance by Duffy. Lips seems that it takes advantage of your own library. You don't have to buy downloadable content in order to add to the collection. Is that true?
Lips is the only music game that allows you to sing along with your personal music collection. So yes, that's right. You just hook your Xbox up to your MP3 player, and you can play off that list.
How does that work?
How does that work?
Well, I mean, the question that I'm wondering is, like, if I were to plug in my Zune, for example, do the lyrics show up on the screen, or is it just playing music where I sing over the music?
The experience is going to vary when you have your MP3 player attached, so it'll be different song to song.
Anything special with the microphone? Is it just a microphone with lights, or are there other like tricks to it as well?
It's motion sensitive, and there will be some tricks that we haven't announced yet.
Okay.
But yes, you're right. It does light up at various times.
Very nice. So it is motion sensitive. Okay. And so I think that was about it, Heather, as far as the Xbox announcements went this morning. So I want to thank you for taking the time to share with our viewers.
Absolutely.
And have a good day. Good luck on this.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.
All right.